everybody, Jonathan Holmes here from Destructoid.com, back again at PAX East with Sean McGrath. Sean, how are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm fine. We played Dyad last year. I had a great time, such a solid gameplay concept. How has the game come along since last time we talked?
It's a game now instead of like a couple of disjointed levels. So now it's like a full, complete thing.
It's looking really finished. You have the menu screen where you can remix music in the menu screen. A lot of nice little touches like that.
Yeah, you can remix music in the menu screen. Every level you can remix the music and the graphics and all that fun stuff. So yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. And tell me about some of the new gameplay mechanics you've introduced.
There's a whole bunch. Like, it's ridiculous. There's 27 levels, and every level or two adds a new mechanic or two. So it starts off with just pairing, and then it goes into like a weapon system, and then like grazing enemies, and then after you make pairs, you create zip lines, and then after that, there's like immunity, and then there's like two polarity immunity, and then there's ways to
two polarity immunity.
Like Ikaruga, and it's just like it just adds layers and layers and layers constantly throughout every single level.
So we've talked before about Kenta Cho.
Yes.
It sounds like you've even Kenta Cho'd this even harder. It's even more Kenta Cho.
It's actually less Kenta Cho because he makes games real fast, and I'm horrible at doing that. So I'm now much less Kenta Cho than it used to be.
Well, I got to play it earlier. I was really impressed with how much you've added dynamics. So people maybe don't know, this is a kind of a rhythm-focused, racing, beat-hitting, such a hard game to explain. You really have to play it. Is there going to be a demo coming out?
Oh yeah, it'll be a demo. It's not actually a rhythm game. All the music, instead of the music driving the game drives the music. So all the music is created by your actions in the game rather than vice versa.
So you don't have to follow a rhythm, but the rhythm is kind of integral to how the experience goes. It's connected to what you're doing.
Yeah, so basically like your play creates the rhythm, and all the music is based on what you're doing.
So instead of like following the sheet music, you're creating the music with your gameplay.
Yeah, exactly.
I did it. I said something right. Yay, yay me. Really hard too. Do you like the Bit Trip games at all? Because it gives me kind of a feeling of if the Bit Trip series continued to go abstract instead of kind of goofy like their new games going. It gives me that feeling, but still extrapolated upon. I mean, it feels like a really big game.
Yeah, it's huge. It's like there's 53 separate levels, 52 different leaderboards. It's massive, but like it's way easier than the Bit Trip games. Like way easier.
Well, you made the game. That's easy for you to say. I was getting my ass kicked because there's these enemies you want to hook to, but you don't want to touch them. Right. You call that grazing, right? Yeah, yeah. It's like that game they played in Stripes. Do you remember Stripes?
No.
Stripes is a Bill Murray movie, and him.
I know Stripes. Yeah.
And Harold Ramis is like, there's a game where you have to get close to a girl, but you don't touch her body. It's really hard, right? Didn't you want to touch me?
Yeah.
Didn't you want to touch me just now?
I always want to touch you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's close it up. Dyad coming out this summer.
Yep.
Do you know how much it's going to cost?
$15.
That's not too bad.
No, it's huge. The game's like, it's a huge game.
I have to guess in hours, because people like to think about hours. How many hours would it take to just kick its ass?
Probably about 10 to 12.
Yeah, that's how much, Gears of War was like 6, right?
Yeah, but this has 52 leaderboards, and it's really competitive, and there's going to be like monthly challenges on the leaderboard, so it's like infinite replay too.
Wow, man, thank you for making such a great video game.
Oh, thank you.
Shake on it.